So do you get credit for making the right choice? Yes, precisely that. You get credit for making the right choice. Or you are held responsible for making a bad choice. But that's where your freedom of choice ends. I've heard it said that life is full of regrets. That's not a very happy thought. Life is full of regrets. Actually, the sages say that the wicked are full of regrets. The sinners are full of regrets. Full of regrets means the regret doesn't change anything. Why do you have to be full of regret? Whatever you did wrong, you regret it, it's over and it's done with. Why are you full of regrets? It seems to suggest that you regret what you did, but then you do it again. So you regret it again. So the regret doesn't change anything. It doesn't stop you from repeating the same mistake. So if you're full of regrets, it means you're not getting anywhere. Life should not be full of regrets. Not only because one regret is sufficient. Life can't be full of regrets because it isn't correct and it's not acceptable to regret what could have been. Had I known then what I know now, I would have done differently, so I regret. The thought that things would be different today if I had known more back then, if I had made a different decision back then, life would now be different. That is not acceptable and not kosher. Because what life is today for every individual, what my life is right now, is exactly how it was meant to be. But isn't it what I caused it to be? Isn't my life now the result of my bad choices? The answer is no. Bad choices are regrettable. What that does for life is not. Otherwise, a person will never accept life as it is, which means you're not letting yourself live. So to say, if only, if I had known, if things had been different, if somebody would have told me, if somebody would have helped me, my life would now be different, not true. Your life is always what it is supposed to be for the moment. That's because our bad choices are wrong in and of themselves, not because of the consequences. Bad is bad even when there are no consequences. Wrong is wrong because it's wrong. So a person who can commit a crime and get away with it is not a criminal. The crime is a crime whether you get away with it or not. In other words, the consequences of your choices, good choices and bad choices, the consequence is always independent of your choice. And that's why you can choose to do the right thing and fail. You can choose the wrong thing and succeed. Because the failure and the success are God's plan, not the consequence of your choice. So, do you get credit for making the right choice? Yes, precisely that. You get credit for making the right choice. Or you are held responsible for making a bad choice. But that's where your freedom of choice ends. Before I continue with my monologue, where I do all the talking, I want to invite you to a VIP session, a Zoom session, in which we get together to actually have a conversation and discuss all things Jewish, all things holy, all things healthy. So click on the link below and join us where we can have a two-way conversation. So your life as it is today is the life that you are meant to have. Whether it came through your positive choices, negative choices, or no choices, it is the life you are meant to have. No if-onlys. And that kind of regret should not exist. Don't regret the life you have, because you're going to get depressed. And it's wrong. The life you have is the life God gives. And if God is giving you this life, it means this is the best life, the only life that you are meant to fix. So get to work. If you enjoyed this conversation or this topic, and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there's a way to do that. And that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it.